Mama. Hey, I'm Abram, and today I'm going to talk about what I do in a beginner's very first vocal lesson. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. And while you're at it, hit that like button. It would really help us out. Now back to the lesson. A lot of new students don't know what to expect. And so in this video, I'm going to describe a general model that I use to get somebody initiated into the practice of vocal arts. The first thing I always do is get a sense of what any particular student's goals are with their voice. Sometimes students come for very specific projects. If a student comes completely open and without any specific goals, then we talk about interests and any previous experience with music, including past musical instruments. That way, I know if they're coming with any prior knowledge or musical literacy. Don't worry, there's no experience necessary, but it's just helpful for me to know how I should approach my explanations and what to focus on. What got you curious about learning how to sing? Leave a comment below and let us know. The next thing we do is take a moment to stretch and get comfortable in the space we're singing in. I roll my head and neck and twist from side to side, like this. We immediately start to talk about breathing, and I discuss how we support our sound with air resistance by pushing down and out from our lower abdominal and back muscles, and not our throat or chest, like this. We do this hissing exercise, and I show how you can use a straw or other tools if desired. Let's try this a few more times. Let's try one really long breath now. Next, I talk about resonance and what that means. It's that metallic sounding ring that we hear when we sing with the right amount of open space in our vocal tract, which is just a fancy term for our mouth, sinuses, and pharynx above our voice box. The best way to listen for this is by cycling through different vowels. Each vowel has a sweet spot and a particular ring that comes from having the correct amount of relaxation, space, and support pressure. We talk about the tongue and jaw and how these areas can sometimes block that resonance. All right, let's try the exercise. I cycle through E, A, Ah, O, and U in a circular motion and allow the vibration to open and relax my face. It sounds like this. Keeping things moving like this makes sure no muscle can clamp down and get static or stuck in place. Keep it flowing. Let's do it a few times and I'll take it gradually up in pitch. And back down. Can you hear the resonance as you move from vowel to vowel? Now we add power to our voice. by supporting our sound with a strong connection to our belly and back. I call this vocal conditioning, as we are adding strength and stability into the voice. Our consonants help us build pressure with our breath as long as we use our lower belly and back muscles instead of our jaw, lips, or head and neck. This is less efficient. If we go ma, it's a lot of tension. And this is way more effortless. Ma. If it's too much pressure, it sounds like this. Ma. And if it's too little pressure, it sounds like this. Ma. The hardest thing to do is support an open vowel space, and so we practice finding this lower body connection and then flexing out into the vowel, like this. Ma, ma, as opposed to this. Ma, ma. All right, let's take it up a bit and feel this out. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. And let's take it down. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. Ma, ma. By explaining and working on these major aspects of the voice and proper healthy technique, I can ultimately get a sense of the particular kinds of tension and imbalances in the singer's voice. This way, I can tell them what particular exercises to focus on in order to progress and eventually reach their goals. Usually in a first lesson, we don't have time to get to singing songs, but if we do, then we would start working on pieces of simple, workshoppable songs to test out our new vocal technique. If you're curious about singing, then I highly recommend that you take some time working with a teacher to get you set out in the right direction. It will save you a lot of time and frustration in the long run. What other tips would you like to see here on this channel? Leave a comment and let me know. And be sure to check out 30daysinger.com for more in-depth step-by-step lessons.